and all encroaching delusions.
Aha. That makes more sense. Probably should have figured.
For the two of us to meet at random like this, for both of us to be able to receive these delusions, it has to be fate, doesn't it?
Besides, Neato Mosquito, you ain't got any other plans. You might as well.
Ah, damn it. You try to help one person once and pay the price forever. I should have known better. How am I even supposed to help you guys anyway? Like, what am I supposed to do?
How many times must we go over this? Help us nullify any delusion attempting to encroach on reality in Akiba.
In Akiba?
Because delusions are drawn to Akiba more often than anywhere else. It's practically an epidemic.
Really? Maybe I just couldn't see them before.
That must be. But right now, we've got more than just delusions to worry about. We've got a repeating timeline too. Though, I have a hunch that if we take care of every encroaching delusion, this problem should resolve itself shortly.
Yeah, I'll pass. The whole monster fighting thing isn't really my jam.
Leaving a poor girl all alone in a dangerous town like this is your jam then? I see your cruelty knows no...
Actually, Akiba's pretty safe. Crazy otaku crime has been blown way out of proportion by the...
I see. Well, when I meet my violent death, I will look to the skies and lament that you weren't there to help. I suppose I'm destined to fight against the invading Delusion hordes with no one but adrift on these lonely streets until eventually, inevitably, a strange man earns my trust and lures me his way.
Yo, I think you've got enough delusion to go around yourself right there.
Poor Saki, to think Asahi abandoned you, even though as a dirty NEET.
No, Pinkun. It's all right. But thank you for being my rock in this. My time of... I must simply take solace in the fact that I am the chosen one. Destined even when I'm unsure or alone, or approached by a strange man with an alluring offer. Even in this town where I know no one but Asahi, and can count on no one but Asahi, I shall persevere without him.
I
You always have me, Saki. Saki!
Okay, now just hold up. There's no need to pretend to cry. People are staring. Just stop. God, damn it. Fine.
Does that mean you'll...
I will, but only because I know a lot of people in Akiba and don't want any weird rumors getting started about me.
Thank you, Asahi. I'll be counting on you.
You're a credit to NEETs everywhere.
Yeah, and you're both con artists.
Well, what do you say we get started? First off, let's investigate Main Street.
And they're off. Honestly, this isn't all that bad, I guess. Things were starting to get kind of boring anyway. Plus, I'd hate to force Mizuki to wait for me day in and day...
Going on here. At least, nothing that looks like it's being eaten by delusion at any rate.
Yep.
Tell me, Asahi, can you think of any place that's likely to be encroached upon by delusion?
How do I even answer that? Wait, does that mean you don't have any idea?
I just don't know Akihabara very well. I've only been here since the spring.
You're telling me you've just randomly stumbled upon these disturbances all this?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. But Akiba's your stomping ground. I'm sure you'll be able to show us how it's done.
Not that I'm not flattered, but really? That sounds like something you just made up right now to placate me.
No, I'm completely serious. I've been thinking about you since yesterday.
I'm sure.
Okay, enough back talk. I've got you for your eyes, not your mouth. See anything that seems off yet?
You'd kinda know if I did. It's not like yesterday's delusion was easy. Hold on, what's going on over there?
Ooh, what is it? What do you see?
Just a disproportionately large number of people wearing hoppy coats.
Like the kind you see at festivals?
Not around here. Around here you see people wearing them for idol concert. They've usually got the name of the idol they're endorsing proudly.
So, what? Aren't there like a million underground idols here in AKIBA?
Yeah, but this seems excessive, even by AKIBA standards. And I don't think I saw any of this yesterday. Okay, there are definitely way more here than there should be. Wonder if there's some kind of event.
Hey, Asahi. What can you tell me about where they're all...
Looks like they're Main Street bound. So they're probably going to Versailles Akihabara. Lots of idol shows held there.
Then that's where we're going too.
Huh? Why? Don't tell me you think... If there was some kind of big event going on, I wouldn't find a crowd like this all that unusual.
But you're forgetting the most important detail of what you just said. Remember, this is Sunday.
Right. And there weren't this many people in hoppy coats yesterday, huh?
Bingo! And when something happens that didn't happen yesterday, that's a red flag for sure.
So if there is an event, it's an event unique to this particular loop. One that didn't exist.
Versailles Akihabara is on Main Street, you said?
Hey, a clothing store! Wonder if they have anything in my size.
Well, all signs point to event. You really think it's another delusion?
I do. There was nothing like this here yesterday, so my theory still stands. We and the encroaching delusions are the only things.
Yeah. Man, Akiba's going through some
It's okay. We're going.
Okie doke.
I have to admit, though, this is quite the crowd.
It's a handshake event for Mippity Mom.
Well, that just happened.
I'm gonna say yeah. But man, Akiba's really gone idol crazy in recent years.
Oh, yeah. I think I heard about one group based here. ACQ-48, was it?
Yeah, they're pretty famous. But the underground idols are the ones people really hipster themselves over. There are even stores where people sell candid photos or let you meet and greet with idols in training. If you're an idol otaku, Akiba is pretty much your mecca.
Wow. I knew Akiba was an otaku haven, but I never knew there were so many kinds of otaku.
Well, take that Onda guy from yesterday. He was clearly an audio otaku, right? Same basic idea.
Akihabara is quite the melting pot, isn't it? Audio otaku, idol otaku, and even needs. Truly a diverse ecosystem.
Do you just slip a slight against me into a response to something I would—
Come on. We should talk to the people gathered around here and try to figure out whose delusion this might be.
Aren't we supposed to jump into the delusionscape and defeat a grand phantasm?
It might be a bit premature for that. The door to the delusionscape hasn't even—
Haha, that's a good—
The entrance will only appear when the balance within the heart of the delusion— Oh, we call the sources of these delusions—
Kinda rude, but makes sense. Onda looked pretty shaken up when he encountered his delusion.
Which means now we've got to find the one responsible for this idol, which unfortunately means we're going to have to talk to the many, many fans here until we figure out. But sometimes, investigation is all about the legwork. Let's get inquisitive, Asahi.
Hey, you got a minute?
What do you want? Can't you see I'm...
Well, I don't know if I'd say I want anything.
Then leave me be! I'm getting amped for the handshake event with Mippity Mop. That's real momosei to peons like you. This is such an important CD release for Akiba's favorite daughter. I couldn't be happier that she's holding it here. Mippity Mop must be ecstatic. I'm overwhelmed with emotion, though I suppose her happiness is our happiness, and to finally be able to touch her with our own hands, too. One handshake per CD is a steal. In fact, from any true fan's perspective, it's the deal of the century. I actually bought 3 boxes of CDs just for today, and I'm not talking the pansy 50-count boxes, but the 100-count. Oh, sorry. How rude of me to talk your ear off without introducing myself. The name's Slims. Twiggy Slims. I belong to my college's Idol Research Society, or IRS for short. We study idols of all ages and nationalities. And by my valuation, talent like Mippity Mops comes along only once every 1,000, nay, 2,000 years. Her favorite food item is candy, and her least favorite is wasabi. She has one brother and one sister, both much older. She likes collecting pink accessories and hates bugs. Oh, and this info only took me maybe 40 seconds to research. Her CD sales still aren't up to snuff, but rumor is she's doing a gravure shoot for a weekly men's magazine anyway. Young chop, by my valuation. If I can find it on newsstands before street date, I plan to buy out the whole... I just don't want her to get too famous. I can't shake this feeling that she's already strayed too far from her roots. But if she continues at this pace, even a humble student of idolatry like myself should be... Still, with her amazing talent, she could be scouted into the big leagues at any moment. And if that...
Sorry, wrong number. You can stop talking now. Please? I get what you're...
Won't be long now until my hand is touching Mippity's. But it's all sweaty because I'm so nervous. What do you want? What business could a three-dimensional girl possibly...
Well, I just wanted to know what's going on here.
You don't know Mippity Mop? This is why 3D girls are the worst.
So this Mippity Mop you speak of is the main attraction here today?
Yes! She's the only attraction. This is a memorial event to mark the release of the newest CD. And I'm the captain of the Mippity Militia 3rd Infantry. The name's Chunk Widebody. What are you doing in her sanctum anyway? If you're not Mippity Mop fans, I'm gonna have to
Trust me, if I could be anywhere else right now...
You three-dimensional girls are all the same. Mippity Mop is and always will be 2.5D to me.
Asahi, help. I have no idea how to talk to these people. Or...
Yeah, you get guys like that sometimes. Let me...
Hello. Would you mind if I asked you a few...
Huh?
Hey, Goggles, she's talking to you.
What? Me?
My name is Saki Hoshino, and I promise, I mean you no harm. I just want to know...
Oh, I'm Megane Taro, and yes, I'm here for the big show. There's a new CD coming out today, so there's going to be a mini concert and a handshake event.
So is this Mippity Mop girl really all that popular?
Well, she's just starting out, but I think she has the potential to become a top idol if she really tries. Other fans would be mad at me if they heard me say this, but there are idols with cuter looks and better songs. Even despite that, though, Mippity Mop has a mysterious power to attract important people. That's why I've decided to come here and cheer her on myself.
You really do care about her, huh?
Yes, because she always smiles for me.
Well, I hope you're able to communicate those feelings to her. Thank you for being so gracious.
Anytime. When it comes to Mippity Mop, I can outtalk anybody else.
So, any leads on our source?
Not a one. I can't make any solid conclusions off the information.
Attention, everyone! The mini-con...
Oh, I guess it's starting. We might as well stick around and see what all the fuss...
Hello, Akihabara! Is everyone feeling good? Yeah! Thank you all so much for coming out today just to see little old me. Let's hippity hop straight to your hearts. This is Mippity Mop herself, Ryu Momose, age 14, signing off.
Mippity Mop, I love! Wow! Marry me, Mippity! You are the cutest girl in the whole...
We only have a little time here to gather today, but I hope you'll have fun all the way to the very last second. After the mini concert, I'll be shaking everyone's hands, so I hope you'll stick around. I can't wait to meet you.
You are my ace!
Your encouragement means the world to me, and to show my appreciation, I have a new song for you today.
First I've ever heard of her, but she sure does have a lot of fans.
Devoted, too. She's like the model of what an idol's supposed to be. I'm a girl, and even I think she's super cute.
You're a girl?
Yeah, I'm a girl. What? Have you got a problem with that?
No.
The handshake event should be starting soon. We should talk to the people in line and catch others as they leave. bother you again, but would you mind if we spoke with you a little?
It's you two. Did you what?
Yeah, we stayed for the whole thing. Mippity Mop is one cute idol.
Oh, so her cuteness got through to you. She worked the crowd into a frenzy, but stayed. I was one of the first in line to shake her hand. Can't believe she gave a guy like me such a kind smile. Her hand was so tiny too. I don't think I can bring myself to wash this hand for the rest of the day. Maybe the rest of my life, so I can always remember this day.
You're certainly glowing, I'll give you that.
You can say that again. And now that I've seen her myself, I think
I never miss Mippity Mop's Quipper posts either. All of her photos are so...
Quipper. It would make sense that she has a social media presence. Quipping selfies is a very idol.
Mippity Mop truly is godly. She is my goddess and I...
Hey, Asahi. I don't think he's talking to us anymore. In fact...
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's just skulk away unnoticed so we don't snap him out of it or...
Huh? Could have sworn I was talking to somebody a second ago.
Asahi? Oh.
Why me?
What do I do? I got all worked up and overstimulated during the
Oh boy.
Mippity Mop is still so green, but her stage presence is beyond godly. She's a natural-born idol through and through. Oh, I just want to touch her hand so badly. Hey!
Us? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Actually, I'm kind of tired, so I'm just gonna go.
This is your definition of help?
At last, I can finally shake hands with my beloved. I have 300 tickets to use up. By my valuation, that means I get to spend a lot of quality time with her.
Hey, mind if I ask you some questions?
She's so new, yet already so popular. I knew my valuations were on the money. A talent like this truly does come along only once every 2,000, nay, every 20,000 years. Which is why I simply must leave my dear Mippity Mop with a lasting impression. Give her the handshake of a lifetime. The time is nigh. By my valuation, touching the bare hand of the seraphic Mippity Mop will be akin to...
Sorry to bother you.
Hey, weren't we supposed to be asking questions? Why do you look like you've seen a ghost? Hey, how much longer do we have to talk to these guys? Everyone started going home already. It's making me jealous, too. I miss my bed. I haven't...
Oh, come on. You can't be that...
Try me. Besides, even if we kept at it all night, we wouldn't get any closer to finding...
No, that's not true. We've gathered a lot of evidence for our first...
Evidence? What All I learned today is that there's a brand new idol named Mippity Mop who really knows how to work the crowd. She's super popular and basically her fans' dream idol. Where's this amazing evidence you...
In what you just said. Delusions are a lot like dreams. Say you want to be a florist or work at some sort of candy shop. That's one person's dream, but another's delusion. We have our line of investigation.
Sure, but right now there's no telling where it'll lead. It's like everyone in Akiba's turned into a Mippity fan.
Exactly. Akihabara's got idol fever, and suddenly an absolutely perfect idol shows up and hosts a handshake event. Who do you think would benefit the most from a delusion like that?
It's gotta be one of her bazillion fans. This would be a dream come true for any of those guys.
See, Dingus? Now you're deducting.
Dude, don't just show up out of the blue like that.
Nah, most everybody's gone. I figured it was safe enough. Plus, with the two of you talking like old friends, I was feeling kind of left out.
We were doing nothing of the sort.
Hey, we've got more important things to focus on. Like, what's next? Do we stay here until we talk to every fan? Hit them with the old, are you delusional perchance?
That won't be necessary. We come back tomorrow, we'll have our answer. I'm sure of it.
What? That easily?
Well, we're not affected by the loop, remember? Which means the deluser responsible for this isn't either. So tomorrow, we come back to question everybody again.
Saki, you're so smart. If we find the deluser tomorrow, he'll give a different answer than he did today.
Can't argue with that. But what if he doesn't show? Then what do we do?
If I know my detective dramas, the culprit always returns to the scene of the crime. It's inevitable.
Well, with that pedigree, I was clear.
Anyway, we return here tomorrow and resume our investigation. You...
Well, just about time to get groundhog.
And the Monday Midnight Countdown begins now.
Uh-huh. So it's not going to repeat? All this really was a long, terrible dream.
Zero! Welcome to Sunday, everybody. We're here to kick off your night right.
Wait, come again?
Welcome to All Night Japan, Sunday edition.
Come on, no. And there's Mizuki's. I'm not getting out of this one so easily. This time, I'm actually gonna tell him I can't make it. Don't want to leave him. Okay, conscience clear. Might just have to make sure I send this response email every day or until I die. Gotta say, the whole Eternal Sunday thing isn't nearly as glamorous as I might as well just go to sleep. Pretty pooped. Good night, Sunday. Who could that be at this hour? I didn't order something same-day delivery before. What?
Now that's the face of a man who just woke up.
What are you two doing?
You're supposed to be meeting up with us in 5 minutes, ding it!
We naturally assumed you'd sleep through it, so we're here to wake you up. I was hoping you'd surprise me, but no.
Okay, that's called burying the lead. I meant, how are you here? How do you even know where I live?
I'd anticipated that you'd completely blow off your obligations, so I had Peen-kun tail you home last night.
So there.
Seriously?
I must say, this apartment's much nicer than I'd expected. For a neat, though, it's a bit ostentatious.
Well, I don't like to brag, but I get a pretty good allowance.
That wasn't a compliment. Anyway, come on. We need to get over to Ryu's handshake event on the double.
After the mini concert, I'll be shaking everyone's hand, so I hope you'll stick around. I can't.
See what your tardiness has wrought? We missed the beginning of the
Well, there's always tomorrow. We can just call it a date.
No, we might not be too late to find.
Your encouragement means the world to me. And to show my appreciation, I have a new song for you today.
We'll wait until the concert's over, and if anybody says something notably different than yesterday or acts suspiciously, then we... Sorry, Asahi.
Hey, take responsibility.
Oh, wait. We need to... As far as he knows, he's never met us before.
Oh, yeah, I guess that'd make sense.
What do I do? I got all worked up and overstimulated.
Oh, boy.
Mippity Mop is still so green. Oh, I just wanted to...
Nothing. Nothing at all. Just pretend like...
What a
Suspicious behavior. It's him. It's gotta be him. I've never seen anybody more suspicious.
Well, I sympathize with the sentiment. That was the same thing he said yesterday. I think we can cross him off our potential.
long. I have 300 tickets to use up.
Hey,
She's so new, yet already so popular. A talent like this truly does come along, which is why I simply must leave my dear Mippity Mop with a lasting The time is nigh. By my valuation, touching the bare hand of...
That's the same thing he said yes.
What's that supposed to mean? And who gave you permission to talk to me anyway?
oh, no, we were talking about and to somebody else, I swear. Definitely not you, so no worries. You already know what I'm going to say.
I do. And yes, that was suspicious behavior, but
Okay, let's check on
hold on. I was the one who spoke to him yesterday, so I should be the one to... Hello. Sorry to bother you again, but would you mind if we spoke with you a little more about...
I don't know what happened. Mippity Mop just didn't seem herself today. Like she was kind of... down. Maybe I made her sad. Did I do something I shouldn't have?
Can you hear me?
Oh no. I never thought I'd be so worried about her.
Hello?
What can I do to help my poor... I've got it! When I was hurting, Mippity Mop smiled at me, and it made me feel better. So this time, I'll smile at her. I'll smile and make her feel like 100 million...
And he's off to
Did you hear him cry out like that?
I think old Goggles is our guy. That couldn't have been further from what he told us.
I think so too. Come on, we've got to catch him before he gets away.
A clothes shop! Maybe.
Excuse me, but may we have a moment of your...
Huh?
I take it that means you remember us.
But isn't this the first time we've met, Mr. Megane Taro? I'll just come right out and ask then. Are you the one who spawned this idol delusion?
I don't know what you're talking about!
He got away. Speedy.
That's all right, though. Did you see? He was visibly shaken.
Which means the entrance to the delusion scape.
Should be. Come on, let's get back to the...
Hey, a clothing store! Wonder if they have anything in my size.
Okay, so where's the door?
That's odd. I don't see it anywhere. Is it possible that he wasn't our... The things he said were definitely different than before.
Are you telling me we were after the wrong guide?
I find that hard to believe, but we'll lay this mystery to rest tomorrow. And so help me, Asahi, if you're... You're late!
Sorry. Didn't mean to keep you...
Well, believe it or not, that's what happens when you don't wake up on time. The event's about...
You see Goggles anywhere?
Unfortunately not. It doesn't seem like he made it here today.
Thank you all so much!
Well, that's the end of...
Let's talk to the attendees again and see if anything's... Asahi,
Yeah.
What do I do? I got all worked up and overstimulated.
Who?
Mippity Mop is still so green, but her stage presence is beyond god. Oh! I just want to touch her head.
Let's just go.
good call.
At long last, I can finally shake hands with my beloved Mippity Mop. I have 300 tickets to use up. By my valuation, that means I get to spend a lot of quality time with her.
And that's a nope. Goggles never showed after all.
Which suggests that he is the deluser. But if so, why hasn't the entrance to the Delusionscape materialized yet?
Maybe we're overlooking.
You might be right. Let's go over the...
Sure, but let's do it on Junk Street. The event's all but over at this point.
So, is Megane Taro really our deluser here?
Everybody else is recycling the same old lines and been pumped to shake Ryu's hand like it's their first time. You know, maybe I should get in on the whole handshake thing myself.
That's it!
But what is?
We've been thinking much too narrowly this whole time. Even within all the repeating...
What kinds of clues?
It all comes back to the handshake event itself.
You're gonna have to enlighten me.
Well, first there was Chunk Widebody. Do you remember what he... Not that, you dingus!
Oh! I just want to touch her hand so badly.
That he wanted to touch Ryu's hand. And then there was Twiggy Slims. Do you remember what he said?
By my valuation.
What he said...
Which is why I simply must leave my dear Mippity Mop with a lasting impression. Give her the handshake of a lifetime!
That he wanted to leave a lasting impression on Ryu. What I'm getting at is, neither of them had actually shaken Ryu's hand yet when we spoke with them. But Megane Taro was a different story.
I was one of the first in line to shake her hand. Can't believe she gave a guy like me such a kind smile. Her hand was so tiny, too. I don't think I can bring myself to wash this hand.
He said he couldn't bring himself to wash his hand.
Haha, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Old Goggles had already shaken Ryu's hand.
Nailed it. The only person to have actually gotten his handshake was the only person to change his speech.
But doesn't that just confirm that he's our
It takes two people to shake hands, Asahi.
You don't mean...
I do. Our deluser is none other than Mippity Mop herself.
Whoa. I didn't even consider her. But wait, if that's...
I know what you're going to ask. Why is Megane Taro the only one who didn't show up today?
Yeah, it doesn't add up. I mean, the other two theoretically had their hands shaken event. If the handshake's the key, they should be exhibiting some differences with each loop, too.
It could be us. Our interference may have altered the course of events.
What do you mean by our interference?
We're unaffected by the reset effect of the time loop. Outsiders in a world on repeat. And when we thought we were onto something, we sought to disrupt Megane Taro's actions.
Lord almighty, Asahi! Control your stomach!
Huh? That wasn't me. That has to have been...
My stomach noises are much cuter and more delicate.
Well, that just...
I'm sorry, Pink.
Yeah?
It...
Yeah?
Do you Want to go get something to eat? It's getting late. We can have a nice meal, then break till tomorrow.
Thanks.
Yeah, let's do it! I'm in the mood for some nice fatty tuna myself.
How about no? You can't even eat in public, can
No good jerkface neat.
What say you to ramen? I've got a craving and know this great spot on the edge of Junk Street that I bet you'd love. You down, Saki?
It would be my first time. Do you think I'd be okay? I mean,
What have people been telling you? In this day and age, even lone high school girls don't bat an eye at eating ramen.
Yeah, but I'm a country girl with simple tastes. I like my gyro-style broth with quail eggs and my tonkotsu noodles.
Yo, that's pro-tier ramenology. You are definitely not a simple country girl. You might even be able to out-ramen me. Anyway, just follow me. I won't steer you wrong on this one.
Thank you, Asahi.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Oh man,
But you're hardly late at all. For you, that's quite the accomplishment.
Hey, I can get stuff done when I put my mind...
Shame it's such a rare occurrence. But now we have time to question people both.
Right, and we'll need to pay special attention to how that changes things.
None, I'm afraid. Which is why we need to be extra vigilant and try to find the real source of the...
What do I do? What should I say to her? What?
This is new, right?
Yeah, he's even got a different vibe in general today.
Hey, you got a minute? Yeah, you. Has Mippity Mop already shaken every...
No, it hasn't started. Right now, I'm trying to... trying to figure out what to say to her I've got to figure out how I can make because I'm feeling pretty good.
You may be onto something, Saki. That was even weird.
But what does it mean? Nobody's even shaken...
At long last, the handshake event with Mippity Mop begins. By my valuation, the most appropriate words for...
Check it out, Saki. The handshake event hasn't started yet, but he's already acting differently than yesterday.
Let's see where this goes.
What can I do to fill the hole in Mippity Mop's heart? Even my valuations have failed to provide me an answer, and the shaking of the hands will begin so soon. Could it be that my valuations have gone? But you are priceless, Mippity Mop. You are sacred and majestic. I offer you all that I have to give.
We're definitely pre-handshake, but none of this fits my theory.
The conversation has definitely taken a turn for the weirder. Everybody's different this time around. Okay, I officially have no idea.
I'm just as lost as you are. Something's a...
Well, the answers won't come to us if we're just standing around here. Wanna go?
You know what? That sounds great. Let's cool our heads for a bit and come back with...
How about curry today? I know a really...
No, ramen's fine with me. I mean, I'm not a fan of greasy foods, but I wouldn't want to make you walk. The place we went...
Nah, it's cool. The walk's really not all that bad. Plus, eating at the same place 2 days in a row is a little...
I don't care. My heart's set on ramen now, so ramen it shall be. The same shop we enjoyed yet...
Guess even my meals aren't safe from this time. Ooh, Kotari ramen 2 days in a row is not easy on the old stomach.
You think? I thought it was just as easy to eat today as it was yesterday.
Weren't you saying you're not that into ramen? What was all that about? Whoever she was, she looked like she...
She was indeed. Very...
Wait, Do you think it was
Asahi, take cover!
Mippity Poo! Wait for me! Wait for me!
Why won't you tell us what happened? Is my valuation incorrect?
What's going on? Are her fans chasing?
Something's not right here.
Hey, wait! Ow! Let go of
Come on, run!
Wait! Wait! If we want to catch up, we should go this way. It's a shortcut. We'll head. Hey, over here!
Don't worry. He may look like one of them, but you can trust him. He'll keep you safe.
One of them. Look, just hide behind me, Mippity Mop. That should keep you out of eyeshot.
By my valuation, she should be over here somewhere. Mippity Mop, where did you go? Onward, wide body. Let us resume our search over that way.
Phew. I think we lost them. Thank you. Both of you.
No, think nothing of it.
You're Ryu Momose, are you not? Oh, are you familiar with my work?
Familiar nothing. We were at your big event at the Versailles.
Oh my gosh, really? Wow, thank you so much!
You idols sure do have it rough, though. Were those two idiots waiting in the shadows to harass you or something?
No, it's nothing like that. They weren't harassing me. Those people are fans who've come out to cheer me on, even though I'm still so new and inexperienced. Not harassers.
Fans or harassers, it still looked like you were running for your life.
That was just a little misunderstanding. It was all my fault.
Wow, taking the blame for being chased by your fans. You couldn't be a more picture-perfect idol if you tried.
Oh no, I'm not just saying that. I really mean it. Honest. Still, it makes me so happy to hear you say something so nice about me.
God, how can you be so cute?
Excuse me, Asahi. I'm noticing a distinct difference between the way you address her and the way you address me.
Well, duh. I'm starting to think I'm gonna have to stand in that handshake line tomorrow myself. Actually, yesterday it was right about now that we...
What are you doing?
Mippity Mop didn't come this way at all yesterday, did she? Which means...
Finally catching on, are you? Those two fans chasing her all the way out here worry me, though.
Sorry to interrupt you guys, but is something wrong?
What? Wrong? Oh, no, it's nothing, sorry. Just, private. Now that I think of it, we might want to skedaddle.
Good plan. There's a chance those two fans might double back this way.
Why don't you let me see you off?
But I don't want to trouble you.
Trust me, he'd be happy to. And though he's a NEET, he knows Akihabara like the back of his hand. So no matter where you need to be, I'm sure that he'll get you there safely.
Not sure if compliment or insult.
Well, are you 100% sure it wouldn't be a bother?
200%. In fact, I'd be more bothered if I couldn't escort you back.
Thank you so very much.
So where exactly do you need to go?
To Akihabara Station if you don't mind. But if it's too far, you can just leave me right here. It's totally fine.
Roger that. No matter where you need to go in Akihabara, I'll make sure that you get there.
I've never seen you so eager, Asahi.
I'm thirsty.
we're here. Little late to be asking this now, but are you sure you don't need us to escort you any farther?
Oh, no, this is fine. Thank you so very much. I take the train from here every day, so I'll be A-okay.
You're so sweet and modest for an idol. What would you say to Big Sis Saki buying you some candy sometime?
I'd love that. Asahi, Saki, thank you both so much for taking care of me today.
Ah! An idol actually knows my name.
Is now really the time for this, Asahi?
Oh, and feel free to call me Ryu. Once again, thank you ever so much. From the very bottom of my heart.
So, is it okay that we just let her go like that?
Yeah, I think we've done all we can for today. But these strange...
You mean Mippity Mop's behavior?
Ryu's certainly a part of it. But her two pursuant fans and the still absent Megane Taro only deepen the mystery. I feel like we're getting close to cracking the case, though. Tomorrow, we may finally get our answers.
Yo, Saki, why is this so much fun for you?
Huh?
It's just... I don't think most people would take the whole delusions encroaching upon reality.
I guess I like it when my life isn't predictable. And you have to admit, nullifying delusion... Who'd want to go to school day in and day out anyway? Be the same as everyone else? It's boring. Wearing the same uniform as everyone else, doing the same things after school. I hated it. Then one day, I found a mysterious door. At first, I had no idea what I was looking at. But I went through anyway. And I met someone strange on the other side. Someone about the delusionscape, the delusions that inhabit it, and the necessity of nullifying it all. Regular people didn't understand. How could they? They couldn't even see it. Only a select few can nullify delusions. In my mind, it sounded like someone was saying, "We finally found you." On that day, my life was changed forever. So from then on, I've been living as a chosen one.
Wow, this is the first...
It happened a short time before I met you, Pinkun.
A chosen one, huh? I wouldn't mind being chosen. Chosen to sit on my butt all day as the world passes me by.
Oh, come on. I was trying to be forthcoming in everything.
There's no such thing as a chosen neat, dingus. Nobody wants the Lord of the Lazy.
Yeah. Well, this unchosen NEET is about to head back to his neat realm in which he is Lord of the Lazy. Later...
Remember, we meet tomorrow at the event space. And promise you won't be...
I never make a promise I can't keep.